Continue with breaking news in Chinatown. That's where firefighters are rescuing people trapped in a burning apartment building.
Gigi Garcia is live at the scene with the story. Gigi.
This is a greater alarm emergency for the LA City Fire Department. Joining me now live, Captain Adam Van Gerpen with LA City Fire. We see 3 buildings that are on fire right now, and we see firefighters, your firefighters, up on that 3rd floor where it's actually burning right now, looking for any possible victims.
That's correct. So this morning at 3:43, our firefighters were dispatched to a well-involved. This is a vacant apartment building that was under construction. So they quickly went defensive on this. There was a heavy fire showing on their initial arrival. This is spread into 2 other adjacent apartments. So our firefighters, we went defensive on this fire immediately, and then we started an offensive fire attack on the apartment building that was next to it. So there's been a total of 5 patients so far. One of them is critical condition. Has been transported to the hospital, and as you can see, our firefighters are continuing to fight this fire aggressively. We do have firefighters on scene who are inside that building actively searching for additional people and still fighting fire. So we have over 130 firefighters on scene.
And I know there were some very tense moments when you were getting reports of people trapped on that 3rd floor, which was just, the fire was just raging.
That's correct. So our firefighters did do an aggressive interior fire attack, making their way up to the 3rd floor. And so at this time, we are still fighting fire inside there, and we're still doing a primary and secondary search for patients.
And Captain, I don't know if you know anything about this right now, but LAPD is also here on the scene. They were called when apparently a homeless man got into one of the buildings and busted at least 4 sprinklers, opened up a sandpipe in that building, causing more chaos in an already very chaotic and dangerous scene.
Yeah, as I said, I just got here. I've not heard about that information yet, and all that will come out when the investigation happens. So our arson investigators are on their way here, and so that'll be investigated.
Okay, just to recap, the fire started in an apartment building here on New Depot. This is very close to Bunker Hill. The building under construction. We have a very light breeze that probably helped spread that fire to the 2 adjoining buildings.
Yeah, well, with a heavy fire like that, it's going to quickly spread to exposures. So we send firefighters to protect all the exposures around this. But with the heavy fire on arrival, it quickly spread to the apartment next door.
All right, Captain Adam Van Gerpen, thank you very much. LA City firefighters again. Right now, I'm going to ask photographer Tony Butita to leave us with that shot. You can just see that fire raging in one of the occupied apartment buildings where several people, you heard the captain there say, 5 people have been rescued, one of them in critical condition. And we can see the flashlights from the firefighters that are actually on the floor that is currently burning. I'm going to ask photographer Tony Butita to pan over to the left. You may be able to see that large ladder, that very tall ladder. Firefighters making their way up also to the roof of the building. There are several firefighters now on that LA City Fire ladder working their way up to get to those top floors of the building. A very chaotic scene. There must be 200-300 people out on the street that have been evacuated from the different apartment buildings and have come out here. You have at least 20 or more LAPD officers trying to keep the scene under control. Again, at one point, firefighters called for backup from LAPD when they reported a homeless man had come into one of the buildings and started to burst their sprinklers. So they had to immediately call in more water tenders, more trucks to the scene. So we're going to continue monitoring this fire burning near Chinatown here. And I'm Gigi Garcia reporting live. We'll send it back to you.
Okay, Gigi, thank you.